Hey, my name is Myhre, and today I'm going to be going over my demo for my new application, StackSage. This application is for Magic the Gathering players, and it provides guidance, tools, and insight for every player. The agenda for today is going to be meeting the application, where I'll give you a brief overview of the application, what it is, and what it could be used for. Then we're going to go over a feature analysis where I go more in depth to the specifications of the app, including what can it be used for on a deeper level, who are the target audiences, etc. And then finally, we're going to be doing a demo of how it works live during this presentation so that you can see how the app works live and have a better understanding of how it works, how you might be able to use it, and begin coming up with ideas for how you might want to implement it into your Magic the Gathering experience. Meet StackSage, the Magic the Gathering assistant designed to help you understand, and the tool you need to elevate your experience and truly feel the magic. This application is basically a professional Magic the Gathering player and database hidden in your pocket at all times. This application is designed in order to help you understand the game, answer rules questions, look up cards you don't understand, find new cards for decks you might want to build, and then once you build those decks, validate that they are able to be used in the format you want to play them in. Because the last thing we want is to show up to the table to play a game of Magic the Gathering, and you find out you're not allowed to play a card that you're in the middle of casting. Here's a short history of the product that I will briefly overview now. It debuted on October 14th, 2025, where I created the product idea, began deciding on a full stack, and even began some production that same day. I had a full RAG pipeline implemented by the 18th and had it ready for the certification challenge on the 21st. This rough draft of the application on the 21st only covered base cases and was singly agentic. That led to me coming up with the perfect use for this application, where I made it multi-agentic. This application uses multiple perfectly catered, perfectly set up agents that are able to intelligently answer any questions you might have about Magic the Gathering. This led to faster and specifically much better, much more optimized results. Because any type of question you might ask or any use case you might have was able to be covered using a list of perfectly catered agents. Then I decided to make this app have multiple applications in one. By adding the deck validator and the card search, I was able to have more uses for this app than just another chatbot, which I think elevates this app to a whole new level. What's happening now is a full stack, multifunctional, multi-agentic application that aims and succeeds in assisting Magic the Gathering players around the world. Our target audiences are new and learning players who are still getting comfortable with the game. They need to learn the rules, understand the formats, and make sure that their decks are good to go before they play. It helps them feel faster and confident at the table. Then we have rules conscious and returning players who have complex, difficult situations regarding rules, fulfilling their games properly, avoiding judge call confusion, verifying deck legality, and truly understanding interactions in ways that they never did before. This helps explain clearly, validate instantly, and reduce uncertainty so that players can focus on having fun. On to the feature analysis section of our agenda. We're going to be looking at the multiple apps in one. We have our intelligent chat, our card search, and our deck validator, with screenshots included so that you can see how they're going to look whenever I begin our live demo pretty soon. First, our intelligent chat. This is the feature that you're going to be using most of the time. This feature is perfectly catered to every level of user. It is like having a professional Magic the Gathering player in your pocket who understands how to speak to you in language you can understand while maintaining a level of complexity that allows you to understand the complex situations that you need to understand. It's good at explaining card interactions, suggesting plays, and guiding deck building, all while you're doing it. It's an extremely helpful tutor and conversationalist that you can use at any time. Then we have the card search. You can quickly find any magic card by name or by using one of our many advanced filters, all in one place. It has live autocomplete as you type to pull up card recommendations for what card you might be thinking of. It has advanced filters to help you find new cards for your deck that you're building. Say you're building a red and blue deck, you can filter for just red and blue cards that fit certain descriptions. The results show card images, text, and show what formats they're legal in. It's powered by the Scryfall API for fast, accurate card discovery and includes links directly to the Scryfall website, where you're able to get a lot more information on card database information, but it's a lot harder to navigate. So my website helps you navigate it a lot easier. And finally, the deck validator, where you can upload your deck list, validate your deck. And every time I say validate, that means make sure that it's legal in the format that you want to play. Because there are cards that you can't play in certain formats of Magic the Gathering. Consider it to be a wide range of games under the umbrella that is the name Magic the Gathering. There are formats where you can only play with the newest cards, and formats where you can play with every card and everything in between. This helps you make sure that you're not having any mess ups at the table of your local game store. Now we're going to be going on to a live demo of how this app works. Here is the application. As you can see, fully interactable with a front end. This is the StackSage chat intelligent chat, as you can see right in front of us. And it even includes some sample questions that you're welcome to use. One of them will be, what is the effect of Rest in Peace, a card that exiles everything from the graveyard, essentially. So we're going to see and make sure that this chatbot works. As you can see, it gives us a loading screen, and in a short 5 seconds, it gives you a full comprehensive response of how it works, which you're welcome to pause and read. And it even includes what tools were used to help you reach this answer, to kind of understand how you want to be thinking about card interactions, and a little time section so that you can see how long it took you to get that response. Simply so that you can admire that it only took 5 seconds instead of 20 minutes in some cases. Here we'll ask another custom question. I'll ask, if I cast Lightning Bolt on my opponent's Birds of Paradise, what happens? Here's a great example of how you can use this intelligent chat to help you answer card interaction questions. This is one of the classic card interactions, literally called Bolt the Bird, which comes from an old format where the card Lightning Bolt and the card Birds of Paradise were both extremely common, and Lightning Bolt was able to kill Birds of Paradise, so that became one of the most common interactions in all of Magic the Gathering. So here's just a very good, simple test question. As you can see, it's going to consult the rules, pull the card information, and finally bring you your response right here. If you cast it targeting your opponent's Birds of Paradise, it'll deal 3 damage. Since it has a toughness of 1, it'll kill it, even mentioning the specific rule that decides that the birds should die. Then we have the card search, where you can even look up cards like Lightning Bolt. They pull up right here in the autocomplete, or you can press search to fully bring them up. Then you can also use the advanced filters to be able to help you find your cards better, and the deck validator, where you can pick your format, insert your deck list, and make sure that it's legal. As you can see, those are the use cases for this application. You're welcome to ask me anything, and I encourage you to reach out to my LinkedIn profile by scanning this QR code, or reaching out to my email at professormyhre@gmail.com. Myhre is spelled M-Y-H-R-E. Those are your resources for reaching out to me, understanding where you can access this app, which I will be deploying soon. And I encourage you to add me, stay in contact, and follow me on this journey through this amazing application that I've had so much building. Thank you for your time.